Class 10, we are taking chapter Polynomials, chapter 2, and this is going to be easy. The beginning is just a quick revision of what you have already studied in your earlier classes. Well, in class 9, you were told what a polynomial is. I hope you all remember what is a polynomial. Okay, so polynomial actually is an algebraic expression, we used to say, where you would see the powers of the variable. Okay, like you see y is the variable here. The powers are supposed to be positive numbers, or whole numbers rather, I should say. It can be 0, minimum power can be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It can go to any high power, but the powers cannot be negative, neither they can be fractions. Okay, so if I have this as under root of y, or maybe this is 2 by 3, then this is no more a polynomial. So when I say polynomial, the first thing you observe is the degree of the, or the power of the variable is supposed to be a whole number. That is the first requirement. Okay, then next about the degree, they are talking about degree of a polynomial. So degree of a polynomial, you must be remembering, is the highest power of the variable present in it. Whatever is the highest power present seen in that whole algebraic expression, that is termed as degree of the polynomial. Like this one, the degree is 2. Okay, then maybe if here degree is 6, so and so forth. Okay, so according to the degree, there are certain names we have given. Okay, like the first one, if the degree is 1, we call it a linear polynomial. Only once you will have the variable. So we say this is a linear polynomial. Okay. Okay, so likewise, then the next, if the highest power or if the degree is 2, then we name that as a quadratic polynomial. Okay. So next is, if the highest power is 3, then that one is termed as a cubic polynomial. So this way, but we can't keep giving name to, because the degree can be any high. Okay, so for higher degrees, you would just say it as, like if the highest power is 10, then you can say it is a polynomial of degree 10. That way it can be addressed. But yes, the first few basics have been given as linear, quadratic, cubic, that way. Okay, then the next thing they are talking about is zero of a polynomial, or maybe value of a polynomial. Even this you have studied in 9th beta, that value of px, that's the way we denote a polynomial, remember. Okay, so px is any polynomial, value of the polynomial at x is equal to k. So you simply replace your x by k and you evaluate that. Like they've taken, this is a polynomial given, evaluating it at -1. So value of the polynomial at -1 is coming out to be whatever. In this case, it came out to be 0. So if by chance, not necessary, it can come out to be something else also. Like here, it is 6, -6. Okay, when this value comes out to be 0, then we term this that x is equal to k is the 0 of the polynomial. Okay, 0 would actually mean the solution of this polynomial also, we can say. Alright, or roots of the polynomial. Those are various names given to you. Right? So all this is quick revision. You all are familiar with this, but of course you need to keep revising and keeping them in mind. Now what is new here is the geometric meaning of zeros of polynomial. Graphically, how do we understand what 0 of a polynomial means? Okay, so that has been explained here. Say, so as you see, children, if you remember, then this is actually value of the next variable y. Okay, when earlier also you must have done. So if I'm evaluating px, so fx is equal to y. That is how we used to write, remember? Okay, so y is equal to fx. तो जो value होती है उसको हम y or the second variable कहते हैं, right? So that y now, so graph, you've studied graph also. So this is your x and this is your y. All right. So y, if it is 0 of a polynomial, means your f of 3 maybe, or whatever, f of x is coming out, f of k is coming out to be 0. So that means its y is becoming 0. For that value of x, y is becoming 0. And we know from coordinate geometry that y is equal to 0 means we are talking about x-axis. For all points on x-axis, y is 0. Okay, so 0 of a polynomial would be giving you all the points which are lying on x-axis. That is how we can see it. All right. So as many zeros a polynomial will have, those many places it will cut x-axis. Like here, a quadratic polynomial. And remember, that is another fact, that whatever is the degree of polynomial, it has those many zeros. You will find those many zeros, roots or solution for any polynomial, whatever be its degree. So quadratic polynomial, highest power, degree being 2, will give you 2 roots, 2 solutions, 2 zeros. Okay, so graphically it is going to cut x-axis at 2 points. That is how we see it. Okay, so by looking at a graph, you can conclude the degree of the polynomial, or the other way around, whatever is the degree of the polynomial, it will have those many zeros, or the graph will be passing through the x-axis for those many points. Not necessarily passing, as you can see this picture here, it is just touching. Okay, so even if the x-axis is acting as tangent line touching it, then also its y is 0. So means the graph is passing through or touching, cutting through x-axis. All those are your zeros of the given polynomial. So now as you can see in this graph, see this first graph, it is only passing through one point on x-axis. So it will have a single zero. This one is cutting x-axis at 2 points, so it will have 2 zeros. This touches at 1, not touches, passes through at 1, 2 and 3 points. So degree of this polynomial is 3, or it has 3 zeros. Either way you can say it. This one is cutting x-axis at 1 point. Okay, y-axis we are not bothered about. Okay, y पर कहीं पे भी कितनी बार भी cut करे, it's about x-axis. So x-axis 1 again, 1 0. This one is touching at 1 point, 1 0. The other one 1 2 3 4 points से pass हो रहा है. So this will be of degree 4, or it will have 4 zeros. Alright, so our first exercise out here is simple. It is based on this fact that we were studying the graph of y is equal to px. Okay, so for some value of x, what would be its y? That is how we say is our px. So the graph for y is equal to px are shown here in the figure. You need to find how many zeros will it have. So if you see the first figure here, it is parallel to x-axis, so it will not cut x-axis anywhere anyhow, right? So it has no zero, or it has 0 roots, 0 solutions, that way. All right, so or this would be a constant polynomial. Remember in 9th you must have studied about constant polynomial, the degree being 0. So algebra में जब हम x is equal to 2 को देखेंगे, so we will call it as a constant polynomial, not fx is equal to 2. All right, so if I say fx is equal to 2, that way a single number is given, then we call that as a constant polynomial, right? And its degree is 0. So this is the case of a constant polynomial, no 0. This one has 1. This, as you can see, 1 2 3 places, so 3 zeros. Then next 2 zeros here, 1 2 3 4 zeros here. Even if it is touching, we'll count it as zeros, 1 2 3 zeros again. All right, so I think this first concept was quite simple. You can quickly revise through it. Then in the next chapter I'll introduce next topic.